Hello there you guys, it's Miss Charlotte and welcome back to another video on this channel. Today I'm bringing you an exciting speed build, which I say every time, but I really enjoy all of the speed builds that I end up doing. But this one was a bit of a different one. It's not my usual style of build, and it's something that I said I would give it a go, and so this is my attempt at it. But it is a shipping container styled home. So the concept of this build is pretty obvious, but it's basically a bunch of shipping containers stacked upon each other and are renovated primarily on the inside to become a functional home in The Sims. This is something that people have been doing in The Sims for a while, like long before Eco Lifestyle, even in previous Sims games, like probably Sims 3 and maybe Sims 2, I don't know. But making container style homes, and it's something I hadn't been aware of that people did until Eco Lifestyle came out. But people would make do with kind of the wallpapers and the floorings that we had to try and execute like a container looking building. But now we have a pack that kind of provides it on a silver platter, and it works extremely well. Like, it looks so cool, and people make these like lavish mansions made of like loads of containers, or they can make like little tiny houses and things like that. But I thought I would try to make a mostly functional family home for a household of 3 Sims. So it would be like 2 parents and a teenage child. Normally when you see container homes, from the ones I've seen that people have made in The Sims, though, are very colourful, because the swatches of these panels that you can use to make it look like a container are very colourful. Like, you get reds and like this beautiful turquoise colour and yellow. But I decided to go with something more monochromatic, because that's just kind of like the style of how I build really in The Sims 4. Like, I like things having more natural, kind of dull, not in your face colours. I don't know why, especially for exteriors. I think for me, I just think it's more like natural and realistic. I don't know where I've got that from, but that's just kind of how I build. So that's kind of what I wanted to bring to this build and make it that sort of style. Also, I decided to kind of open up the inside of these containers to make them one like cohesive room. The reason why I did that is because I came to realize, as I built more and more and tried to do the interior, it's really difficult to make like a functional and aesthetically pleasing house when all of the rooms are so long, because shipping containers are obviously just long, massive like cuboids. So it's really difficult to make things like wraparound kitchens that don't look like a straight line and also like living rooms that aren't just in the way and obstructing how a sim is going to move. Like, you kind of need to make a living room at the end of a corridor if you're going to do it like this. I just about managed it. Of course, as always, I didn't play test this, so I'm assuming most of this is functional. The only thing I don't think is functional is at the top of the house. I had like a dew collector, which I don't know if a sim has a room to go and fix that, but there's some solar panels up there as well, because I did want to make it like very eco lifestyle themed, as you'll be able to tell with a lot of the exterior pieces, like windows and doors and everything. They're all eco lifestyle themed, and I really like them. It all goes so well together, the eco lifestyle theme, and it kind of helped me create this kind of modern look to the home. So it was very modern, very monochromatic. That's just kind of the theme I went for with this build. I really enjoyed it. The exterior was really fun. I found it quite difficult because, again, it's a style I haven't really built in. Also, in terms of room, like, I just had to do ladders. I just couldn't get my head around trying to incorporate stairs in this build. So there's a lot of ladders and stuff like that. But again, I just feel like it's very on theme with eco lifestyle, and I really liked it. So yeah, I went for kind of 3 floors with this. I wanted like a tiny little roof garden, which I didn't end up putting any like seats up there or anything. I kind of wanted to make it like accessible to go and like clean your solar panels, you know, fix your dew collector if you can squeeze through the gap to do it. But I did want to incorporate like a level of green, and the same with like the front garden, just because I was making it so monochromatic. And in this world that it's based, when you start off and the eco footprint is neutral, it doesn't look very green and appealing. Like, I really love my builds looking really nice and green and luscious. I just really like that look. I like the look of greenery with any build. And so I thought, instead of like absolutely jam packing it with plants, of which I ended up doing, to be honest, like around the outside, I decided to have like some levels of like a green garden, and just kind of the look of like a fake lawn in the front. I really liked it with this build. I don't know why. Eco lifestyle to me just screams like rooftop gardens with ladders going up to them. I don't know why. Like, it was probably in the trailer and loads of people did it, and I'm like, that is eco lifestyle in a nutshell for me in terms of aesthetics anyway. But yeah, so the first thing I decided to do interior wise was like lay out the floor plan, obviously, and then do the flooring and the wallpaper. One thing I've seen people do with this style of build, which I really liked and I did too, was having wallpapers on the inside match the outside, so it really looks like you've renovated a shipping container. So you have like the shipping container paneling on the inside of one wall, almost like an accent wall, and I think it worked really well in some of the rooms. So I did that just to kind of like stay true to the whole theme and storyline of it being like a converted shipping container kind of cluster. But here here I am doing the front garden. I wanted to put loads of nice plants in and things like that. And I also didn't want to give a back garden. I don't know why. I kind of wanted to center everything around the front of the build. So this is kind of the only garden space you can have unless you want to build one. But I made it like a nice little lounger area, and I also put some like already filled planters just to make it look a little bit busy. Off camera I did add a little bit to the front just because I thought it was lacking a bit. Like I got a table with an umbrella and just lighting everything up, because I do forget to do that a lot of the time, and then I try to take screenshots and I'm flicking through like all the different time settings, and then I see it at night and it's like pitch black. So I did try to add a little something. I was going to do a shipping container front door at first, but I really love this tall modern door that comes with the eco lifestyle, and I was like, I need to put it in. It just ties the whole modern theme together, and I had a beautiful black swatch, and I really liked trying to create this modern build by having lots of like massive glass windows, and again, eco lifestyle is a perfect pack for it. I also really like the entranceway I ended up doing with the little like bamboo lining on the inside, and then like a cute little entrance table. Just in general, I like the way this whole house was furnished. Like all of the furniture choices seem really nice. Like I don't know, I think I just built it according to like my favorite style of things, so it probably looks quite repetitive, the inside. I don't really know what my build style is, to be honest. I feel like it's a mixture of different things, but mainly for the interior it's woods and like dark colors with maybe one pop of color, so you definitely will see that throughout all of my builds. But I try to do like very modern with this. But the idea of a renovated shipping container home is quite modern in itself, I think. I mean, people have probably done it for like years and years, but just the concept of a renovation like that and just it looking super industrial and cool, I think it's fairly modern and just a really cool concept. I really like it. It's crazy that people do that in real life. It's super cool. That and like tiny homes in real life just boggle my mind, that people can do this themselves sometimes. Like they create their own tiny homes, and like sometimes it's like a little tiny home on wheels, which is like next level. But yeah, I just can't get my head around it. It's really, really cool. So now moving on to the living room, this was definitely something I really struggled with in terms of trying to gauge where I'm going to put things so it's functional and so there's good space and it looks good. So I kind of did this weird diagonal slanting table thing which had the TV on. At first I was going to do a wall mounted TV, but you would have to have like armchairs or a really small sofa to try and get it to work, and I don't know, I just didn't think it worked for me, so I ended up going for a weird diagonal thing that a sim can slyly slip past to get to this bathroom, which is good. I really enjoy doing the bathroom too. I love this style of bathroom that I did. I don't know what kind of style it is. It's like very sleek and modern, and it reminds me of a spa, like this type of like bath and sink, and even the toilet, like it's all a similar style, and I really, really like it for a bathroom. And just like a nice grey, black and white bathroom, that is literally hands down what I would love in my house in the future. Like it's so nice, it looks so sleek and polished and just like really classy. I don't know why. Also at one point I thought I could maybe make this a laundry room as well, just because I want to incorporate laundry rooms into a lot more of my builds. But I feel like for me it fits more in like a suburban, not that like in a modern house you wouldn't do laundry, but I feel like the style of the furniture in Laundry Day is very like suburban and like nice woods and not too modern, so it didn't really fit for me. So I kind of left laundry out. There's a hamper in there though, like that's good enough, that counts, right? But I ended up just making it a main bathroom downstairs, and I managed to actually squeeze in 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms, which I was quite impressed with. In terms of like in real life how realistic this house would be, it's a bit weird because you climb up a ladder and you're just in the main bedroom, and so like the kid would have to always walk through the parents' bedroom to get to their bedroom and the toilet. So I don't know how like realistic it is, but I didn't want to block it off and like have another corridor upstairs because this house was feeling so thin already. But I thought it was really nice. I do like the idea of if you were just living on your own or with one other person, to have like when you go upstairs it's straight into your bedroom. I guess very like studio apartment style of where everything's open plan, you don't really have many rooms. Like I really like the idea of going upstairs and the whole thing's your bedroom. But yeah, it definitely gave me a lot of space to play around with, but you will see that in a bit. So now just like cluttering the bathrooms with some plants and things like that, because you know me, we love the plants and I have to talk about it every single build because it's absolutely unavoidable the amount of plants that I go with. And also just trying to put a nice rug in there. I've been really struggling in finding rugs that I like. I feel like I keep reusing the same ones that I love and it's getting boring, honestly. Like you'll see the same rotation of rugs in every one of my builds. I don't know, I'm getting tempted more and more to like look into custom content. If you guys would find that interesting, I really definitely would want to do a video in which I try out custom content. Like trying to build a house with only custom content I think would be so fun, and like I would love it because everything in custom content, like furniture wise, is beautiful beautiful. It brings you everything that you're missing from The Sims, and it's amazing. The only thing is, obviously, you wouldn't be able to download the house unless you got the custom content. That's the only tricky thing, and that's like the main reason why I don't use custom content, because I like putting my builds on the gallery so people can play with them and use them. But yeah, I definitely give it a go as a one-off, and hopefully I don't become obsessed with it and I'm not able to build without it. We'll see. But now I'm just doing the outdoor dining area. I was like really fixated on definitely having this in this build. I think it was mainly because of this really tall kind of bamboo fencing. I like it because it gives a nice bit of like seclusion, but I kind of wanted it at the front of the house so you can kind of see it's there. And I have this really nice long outdoor dining area with loads of planters and things, and you can have a little barbecue, just like a cute little patio but at the front, but like super cozy and enclosed. Like this thing I would love in real life, and like have like fairy lights hanging from the fences, and it would just be so cute and cozy with a nice beautiful sliding door. Like, oh, I've been really digging sliding doors at the moment. They are really, really cool. But I also did want to have an option of like an indoor dining area, so I just made like a small little cozy one there. It's very cozy in this like first ground floor of the house. I did actually make it even cozier by putting a ladder next to that dining table, because I was faffing with everything and doing the interior, and then I was like, oh my god, there's no way of getting upstairs. And obviously because of the way I had like positioned all the shipping container rooms upstairs, it was difficult finding the right place to put stairs, so the ladder didn't cut into the middle of the room. So there was a bit of juggling and reshuffling in this house, but eventually I came out with a floor plan that I think I like. The corridor in the entranceway is really long though, that's the only thing. I ended up putting like some chairs in and a little entrance table just to fill up the space. But again, I just hate building with long rooms. Like I don't know what to do without making it look like a really weird corridor. I don't know, I'm not a fan of it. I think it's just I found it very challenging. I did run out of paintings as well. I don't know why I've been having such a mind block with rugs and paintings, like not finding ones that I like anymore. But I put this weird kind of like graffiti billboard art of a fish on the wall. There's like a few of these. I think it's from like cats and dogs, but you can get like a shrimp one and you'd put it on a wall outside and it looks like there was like a weird billboard painting thing and it's peeling off. And I just found it and it matched really nicely with the wallpaper in this house, and I was like, should I put it on the wall? And then I put it on the wall and I just don't know how I feel about it. It's really weird. But yeah, update on life guys, since we're doing a speed build and there's a nice chance to just catch up with you guys. So you guys know I've got Jimmy. He's settling in well, for anyone who wants to know. If you check me out on Twitter, shameless plug, but only for Jimmy because I post some pictures of him there. But yeah, he's doing very well. He's very happy. He's been having some little tummy issues, but it's all to do with settling in, I think. And yeah, he seems very happy. He's purring most of the time and he's such a foodie and he's great. And I've been really loving having him around, but it's so distracting. Like I feel like it's just worsened my schedule because I've been like trying to get on top of making YouTube videos, and then I've just been like, but I want Jimmy time. It's a terrible distraction, but also a brilliant one. But anyway, now moving up to the upstairs. So this is this beautiful kind of walk-in open plan bedroom that I really, really loved. I like the furniture I went with as well. Like even though I was going with woods, I still think it looked quite modern. Also, I really tried to put a clock in. I don't know why. I was like, you know what? I never use the clocks in The Sims. And then it just, it didn't work. But because it was such a big space, I decided to have like a little desk office area with some, I think I went with a bookshelf above this as well. Not functional, but I think it looked really nice. And also I put a dresser in there, kind of like to make it an office space slash bedroom. So I guess the kid could come and chill in here whilst the parents aren't like using the bedroom to sleep or anything, because there's some skill building activities, and that beautiful jungle adventure mirror, of course, it's always there. It will always make an appearance. But yeah, I was really digging this room and I loved the pillars that I put in. So the pillars were in to like separate the different containers. You can kind of see where they used to be, and I really liked it. It divides up a room really nice and it made it look so cool and industrial, and it really helped to match the outside and the inside of the house. I feel like sometimes I struggle with that a lot, like making like a really fluid theme from the exterior to the interior. But with this, I feel like it kind of came together quite well. It was a nice mixture of cozy furnishings as well as like a really industrial, like cold, modern exterior, and I think it worked really well. I did go back and change a few things as per usual, but I did try to keep in as much as I can because I feel like recently I've been making long speed builds, which I want to work on. I want to try and get better at building quicker. Not that it should be a rush, but just because I really do take ages. But at the same time, I don't want to cut loads out because I feel like it's not that enjoyable if you're watching a speed build and then suddenly you miss out a whole chunk and the house looks different. So I'm definitely working on that and just working on my videos in general. Also, just to let you guys know, I have been considering cutting down to uploading once a week, but I'm not really sure. It's just finding a balance really between work and like looking after a new cat. And soon I'll be getting a new job as well because my course is done and I've finished my contract soon. There may be some shifts in schedules and things like that, but I definitely want to still keep doing this because I just fundamentally really enjoy it, and it's just great. I really like making videos and playing games, and they just kind of go hand in hand, and streaming was also just the icing on the cake. Like, I've really enjoyed that, like much more than I thought I would. But yeah, I will always keep you guys updated if I decide to cut down to one video a week. I don't think it would go any lower than that, to be honest, because once a week would be quite manageable. It'd all be the same content, the same quality and everything. If anything, it might go up the quality, to be honest, if I have more time each week to kind of just focus on one video. It might be really good, but for now we're gonna do 2, and I guess we'll see how it goes. So finally, just doing the upstairs bathroom. Very similar style to the bottom, but I kind of wanted to have a shower instead of a bath. I don't know why. When playing The Sims, I really enjoy having a shower compared to a bath. Like, baths just take ages, although showering takes ages now as well. I don't know what they did. They must have done some weird patch thing with that where it takes ages, or it's just me, who knows. But I still wanted like the same style of things as downstairs. Very modern and very sleek and beautiful, and a hamper there, even though we can't really do laundry, but it's fine, we're not going to talk about it. But yeah, I really liked it, and also just sifting through loads and loads of rugs because I just could not find one. The struggle is real. I need custom content paintings and rugs, and then I'll be a very happy bunny. As I always say, I do want to be more creative with my builds and experiment and do new things. So if there's anything you would like to see me build, any requests you guys have that I would love to step up and try and do. I've been thinking of starting these renovations on a budget. So renovations on a budget would be kind of sticking with the price of the house and trying to make it better with the money that is already there and the money that you're only available to use. Also, oh my god, I completely forgot. I don't know why I suddenly thought, oh no, that's the end of the video. It's definitely not. We didn't do the teens bedroom. So now just doing the teens bedroom. I thought about doing it as a kid's bedroom, but I thought it would be such a weird contrast of like all of this monochromatic, like natural furnishings on the rest of the house, and then suddenly a bright, crazy kid's bedroom. So I went for a teen instead. I used this beautiful eco lifestyle bed that I love so much, and then just kind of putting stuff like a desk, a keyboard, so they're like quite a creative teen maybe, and just some nice bits and bobs. I don't think I can do teens or kids bedrooms, to be honest, anymore, or like babies or toddlers. Like, it's hard knowing what they'd like and to make it look like very like personal and have like little quirks without just putting posters everywhere. Gonna work on it. Maybe that can be one of my challenges, to try and make a house with loads of kids rooms. That would be so chaotic. Oh my gosh. But that's pretty much it, guys, for this video. I hope you did like it, and if you did, do give it a thumbs up and let me know what you think of it in the comments. Also, feel free to check me out in the gallery. It's Miss Charlotte. I upload all of my builds there for you guys to play, download and like and all that good stuff. Also, feel free to subscribe to stay tuned for videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And that is pretty much it, guys. I will see you in the next one. Bye.